Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. So at Republic Mode Monday, today we have helicopter infrastructure with some container ports and a Polish map. Right, if I missed anything, hit the comment section. Sorry about that, but this is something that caught my eye in the last 7 days that was released, and let's get cracking. Oskutin and simple container port for almost 200-meter long ships. Yes, it's a big sucker. Right, so we have a standard port. I have to criticize, it looks a little bit on a clean side, it looks a little bit on the simple side. There's no rust on it, there's no, just even the basic stuff you would get. And of course I put it a little bit too low, so water is getting through the model, but this has nothing to do with the model itself, it's due to the game. And yeah, well, a little bit on a clean side, but perfect transport for your trains, delivering containers and then loading on the ships. Absolutely gorgeous thing. What about the price tag, I hear you ask? So if we go to the latest mods that were released, that would be container port, 150, just under 150,000 rubles, 200 meter station length, yada yada, maximum ship length 192 meters. So there you go. Compared to the vanilla port, let's go and do that as well. So we have harbor for containers and vehicles. It's half the price. It can accommodate a little bit smaller ships and the stations are way shorter. So yeah, take that as you wish. For more details, link in description of the video. Gehube, Oskutin and open prison. Finnish low security open prison for 64 well-behaved prisoners. Also includes a small set of Finnish 50s apartments, quality 85%. Thank you. Models by Gehube, or Gehube, okay, sorry if I'm butchering this, but yeah, so this is the prison, absolutely great thing. Usually I always lower the sentences for prisoners, so they don't need to be in prison for that long time to get their, behavior change and criminality lowered, so having a real representation of this also is a really nice thing, and I love Finnish apartment buildings. They look so socialist, which is a good thing. I don't know, I wanted to criticize the facade, but I can't really, even though it's a little bit on a clean side, maybe it's too bright, but that's how the Finnish apartments should be, as far as I understand it. So yeah, beautiful model, 3D balconies, as you can see. We have windows, they're all the same though, they all have blinds closed, whatever this is, and the roof is absolutely gorgeous. I love the details on the roof. But yeah, those are the residential, the open prison. I would expect it would be cheaper than a normal prison, but let's check this as well. So we have apartment buildings, 26,000, 20,000 and 15,000 rubles with 85% quality. This is quite fair, not a cheaty at all. And the open prison complex for 64 people, it has 9 tons of food, that's good, and clothes, and 1.5 tons of meat. Good, 40,000 rubles. And compared to vanilla one, that would be cheaper, but way less capacity. So no, not a cheaty mod at all. I think it's quite fair. This one has similar capacity, but it's half the price vanilla. So yeah, it could be even cheaper, but I'm fine, perfectly fine with this. Not a cheaty mod at all. Link in description of the video. Pitagoras 991 and Steyr 91 3-axle variants. Modification adds different 3-axle variants of Austrian Steyr trucks, and of course this is my favorite mod. Created on the basis of the default 2-axle garbage truck model tanker, carrying capacity 12 tons, yada yada. There's all listed here. Each variant has a couple of skins. Available in-game 1978 to 1999 for dollars, originates from Austria. Of course, Steyr is, at least in my world, known for the farming equipment, but of course it's automotive industry. Now look at these beautiful models, absolutely gorgeous. Nothing to say about this, but this is my favorite model in this mod. My favorite mod. Look at the color schemes on them, absolutely gorgeous. Something you're definitely gonna see in my Let's Plays. Okay, let's compare the price tag. So if you go for dollars, then be careful to have your workshop items engaged. And on the page number 7, the latest mods, $16,000. More or less $18,000 for longer trucks, goes all the way to $19,000 for these Let's try this. Let me remove this one and go and purchase one of these bad boys, because I think this could be articulated one, and of course it is. Perfect. It had a little bit higher capacity than I would like, and I have full Polish flag in front. Wow. Okay. Cool. I still my favorite mod, I have to say. Anyway, quite fair, expensive, and for more details, link in the description of the video. T600 mod and Old City Heli infrastructure. Old City Heli infrastructure, heli access to buildings for the following: fire station, hospital, bus transit heli station, 3 heli storage, heli construction. From my older pack, National Resettlement Pack, yada yada. Don't download both or you get a copy buildings. If you like this one, blah blah blah, you can try other mods. Okay, perfect. So this is something I would say like old, because helicopters are for first time probably widely used, at least war times, was like Korean War and then Vietnam War, and even then I think it was widely used concrete, but having a wood option for this, I think it's absolutely great idea. I don't know if they can actually physically hold this in this kind of design, but nevertheless you have an option. This one looks too close to the building, by the way, but let me see if we can put something here. No, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, definitely it's a little bit going through the building. The rest of them, well, the longer ones look like they're... Is this for 2 helicopters? Let me just check. Mi8, Mi6, yep, they're a little bit on the close side. But look, you have wooden landing pads. Take that as you wish. What about the price tag? 50,000. Oh, they are quite pricey. I really need to see this. Just give me a second. Let's go auto search, auto purchase, resources. Let me do this one here. What do they need? Steel and a lot of timber or boards. That's really interesting. Well, steel definitely would hold this, but timber is just for framing or facade or something. But yeah, it's quite pricey. Anyway, take that as you wish. Link in the description of the video. King and DG300 autonomous diesel electric generator, 300 kilowatt hours. At full load it consumes 1 ton of diesel fuel, producing 18 megawatts of electricity per day. Advantages: no personnel required for operation, minimal concern. You're gonna have to go and read about this. I don't want to. I want to promote that you go and check it out for yourself. But it's a diesel generator. I'm actually quite surprised that we have more of these. Yes, we have some of them. Oh, oil tank, 1 ton. That's a problem. It literally has one day of fuel on there. So there's a road. There's a parking. Let's see if it has the oil connection for additional fuel storage. No. Okay, that's a downside. It only has enough fuel capacity for 1 day of operation, so there you go, something that potentially can be improved. So definitely park a truck here, put it on wait until unloaded for it to operate, but still it has only 1 day to deliver a next load of fuel before it runs out, depending on the consumption. But yeah, a little bit of downside there. What about the price tag, I hear you ask? We need to turn on the auto purchase and let's go for the price tag. 1,400 rubles. Yeah, that's inexpensive. So yeah, some of the downsides, some of the upsides, but the price is definitely more on the more affordable side. For more details, link in the description of the video. And something very worthy of your attention is the prior Brno old model backup. So this is Vicom's work. This was improvement of his previous work, which you could have seen on this channel. But this is something special. When you go back to your models and say, nope, I'm not happy with this, I'm gonna make it better. It's not a new model, but it's definitely huge, like hugely risky. And I'm gonna have to say these whites look too clean, but that's it. I'm just gonna criticize a little bit. Other than this, I really don't see much downsides. It looks gorgeous. So backups or skin for department store prior Brno. After 2 years, I've decided to significantly enhance the building, which in my opinion now looks much better. However, in case you would like to keep its old look, just follow the instructions, yada yada yada. There's a link of the instructions that you can do in order to improve it. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So there's a description on the video, on the screenshots, which you're gonna have to go and check out yourselves. Better and more authentic views, better and more authentic textures, 3D storefronts, improved terrace with more details, authentic street lights. Yeah, so all of this is changed. So this is a big shopping center with huge capacities, and it's a pricey one at that. So just to let you know, if this was Prior, that would be the one with the flag here, department store of Prior. It costs 167,000 rubles. It has quite a decent capacity, something that I noticed I need a lot of capacity. So you can have yourself one of these now. This is quite expensive, but also well worth being in the Republic. Not a cheaty mod at all. Link in the description of the video. AA005 and Geothermal Power Plant, a renewable energy power that uses pipes dug deep into the earth to harness the heat inside. Workers 12, the 300 megawatt hours of power. Right, so what is it? It's a power plant. Produces 5 megawatts of power, or 300 megawatt hours of power. So there you go. So only 5 megawatts. Geothermal, we do already have some geothermal mods, but this is a little bit more in detail, which I really like. I think it's a beautiful building. I think it doesn't have a door. It doesn't have a door entrance. Okay, there's work to be done. Some work can be done here. Neither does this building have an entrance. We have these where the pipes go in, but I doubt that this is pedestrian access. But other than that, I'm really happy that we have more models like this. Okay, what about the price tag, I hear you ask? So we have the, remove this, we have the geothermal power plant, 77,000 rubles for only 5 megawatt circuit breaker, so 5 megawatt of power. How do we compare? Bear in mind that they produce electricity out of nothing. They do only require normal workers, not college educated. This would be a little bit of a downside on my part, or on my side. So I would take this with a grain of salt if you wanna consider it to be cheaty or not. Something comparable, maybe solar panels, but they work only 50% of the time. Big windmills. They are not really that effective. So coal power plant would be like 4 times more powerful, I believe. A little bit more than 4 times, but it's worth 3 times more. Okay, take that as you wish. It's a little bit on the cheap side, but I'm a big fan of geothermal power. More details, link in the description of the video. Black Sea and Polish People's Republic. Polska, Rzeczpospolita, Ludowa. Sorry if I'm butchering this. You have the Polish description, which I'm gonna obviously skip because of the, yeah. Map of Poland quite flat with natural resources located in the same places except uranium and bauxite. As in real life, import-export with Germany is possible for dollars to make the game easier. Map is unpopulated. Have fun playing, comrades. And there's a Polish description further as well. Small update. I will not go into details now. What's the difference between this? It's a realistic. I'm not a fan of realistic maps, because when you start building the city, you end up with a city that is actually half of the country, not really the real size as it would represent on the real map, because this is 5 kilometer size map, and then you build a city that is actually, you know, half of the world. But the positive thing is that all the rivers are navigable, quite few of them, and that would definitely make it easier for you to access the seas. And for sea transport, which most of the rivers, a lot of these big rivers that are represented on the map are actually navigable. So that's a positive. What about the resources? Let's go with that. Resources are quite plentiful. They are, as previously mentioned, realistic locations where they would be found in real life, which is again a big plus. Iron would be in central southern, just south of Warsaw. Coal would be near Katowice, and then we have oil that would be all the way in the east near the Ukrainian border and northwest. We have some uranium more in the mountain sides, and the bauxite as well. But so yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, I have the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.